Hey guys, 234 Aviation here, and today I'm bringing you guys a little bit of a classic here, where it's a classic for me because this aircraft here is actually the first ever Gemini jet I've ever bought. It's actually one of my favorite Gemini jets because personally it connects with me. Personally, because this is my first one I've ever bought. I've never seen the DC-8 ever, and that is the reason why I bought this aircraft first. Not only that, but I bought this aircraft, I believe... Hold on, I'm closing the door. I bought this aircraft here because of this one simple thing that happened in Afghanistan. It was a National Airlines Flight 102. It was a 747 BCF that crashed. I believe it was due to a cargo shifting in the aircraft. The reason why I also got the DC-8 is because the DC-8 is one of the aircraft that it's kind of sad not to see anymore. But if you do live in certain areas of the world, you might be able to still see it, which is pretty cool. Also, another reason why I bought a DC-8 was because of this one thing. There was a airline, Fine Air, Flight 101, had the same problem as National Airlines Flight 102. They both crashed for the same reason, due to cargo shifting, and they both killed, I believe, there were 7 on the National Airlines, and then there was, I believe, probably like 4 or 5 in the Fine Air crash. I don't specifically know. Comment down below what you thought it was, or what you know it is. But the reason why I wanted to do this video is because, personally, this aircraft, because it is my first one, I'm most attached to this one. So... yeah, so let's get into it. I'm going to put the aircraft on the stand now, which I was surprised. I actually got the stand before the aircraft, so when I put the aircraft on the stand, it was a success. I felt like this was really good. I think National Airlines has sadly taken these aircraft out of their fleet, and they're now currently stored at Victorville, down in Southern California. So, anyway, this is, again, the National Airlines Dc-8-71F. This aircraft, I'll read out, it doesn't have many of the specifications here, but I'll read out the registration, which is November 872, I believe S is Sierra, and then J is Juliet. Yeah, November 872 Sierra Juliet. It has 4 of the CFM International CFM 56-2C engines. 4 of them. Its empty weight is 152,749 pounds. Cruising speed is 580 miles per hour, and its range is 5,500 miles. So that's going to do it for the aircraft. Now I would like to get into specific details with this aircraft, because there is some things wrong with this aircraft. So this aircraft is actually, I'm holding this aircraft now, and it brings back the memories of when I only had like 2 or 3 Gemini jets. In fact, I think the first 747 I bought was my 3rd one. So let's look at some of the details here. The landing gear do roll, as you can see here. I did have to glue this landing gear because it was rolling so much that the gear came off, so I glued it. I actually freaked out because the gear got lost on my kitchen floor, and I was like, oh, where is it? And then I found it. I was like, okay, I gotta glue them on. I've also noticed with the engine here, if you can see here, let me try to make this focused. Focus. There it is. So if you can see the engines right here, they're like this. Well, this engine had a little bit of a default where half of it just came out. Well, it hasn't given me any problems. It's just the engine's kind of like that. And because it was my first Gemini jet, I didn't even notice. I was so happy looking at this. And, sorry, you probably heard the doorbell in the background, but also, don't worry about that. The landing gear here are not straight down, which is kind of not really a problem for me, because again, I do love this aircraft. One occasional time, the elevators came off, not just one, but both of them. I have glued them back though, so that problem's no longer happening. The aircraft, and overall, I love it in the National Airlines livery. I personally think this aircraft here is probably a really good aircraft to buy first. In fact, when I was just beginning collecting Gemini jets, I already imagined my Russian airport, and this aircraft here was my first American aircraft, and then I was going to plan on buying an Aeroflot Tu-154 for my next one, but then I instead got a America Trans Airlines 737-8, and that aircraft now is just it's not long gone, it's just been taken apart, and I've been using some things for parts. But yeah, here, let me move this aircraft so you can see the details. I really think this aircraft is a great aircraft to buy if you're planning on buying your first one. My favorite part of this aircraft is the little titles here that say, "We deliver the world," and then National Airlines. This aircraft means a lot to me, and I plan on keeping this aircraft, even though it is retired, in airport updates again and again. I plan on keeping it in every airport update to come. So that's going to do it for this episode of the Gemini Jets reviews. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as I believe now we are at 27 subscribers. It has been fluctuating for the past few days, so yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Again, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm 2384 Aviation, and I'll see you in the next video.